Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you are all well. Let me just address the fact that I have got no makeup on my nose and I sound like I've got a cold. I have got a cold. So yeah, I'm going to try film this video without needing to sneeze or blow my nose. So this video is going to be like a little sit down chit chat video. It probably won't be long, to be fair. I just really wanted to come on here and discuss some thoughts that I'd been having and a decision that I made but have since retracted. So yeah, I thought it would be nice just to have like a little chill video. And this video starts off the series of my story to stage. So I really want to document like how I've been feeling, how I'm gonna feel like in off season, how I'm gonna feel on prep and things like that. So yeah, I really just want to start documenting it and then putting it out there, because I feel like there is a big misconception on bodybuilding, bikini competitors and things like that. Like, it is very glamorized and I am experiencing what it's actually like. Let's start with, if you follow me on my Instagram, you know what this video is kind of going to be about. But yeah, let's just start with the big, oh my god. I did quit competing. So I just wanted to talk about why, what made me make that decision, kind of thing. So maybe, I think it was like 2 weeks now, I made a decision to message the company that I am being coached by. I don't know, I've never mentioned who I get coached by, but I'll plug them because they seem like a really nice company and my coach is just insane. So I am coached by Team LRF and my coach is Charlotte Ellis and she is insane and I'm so happy that she is my coach. But I did make the decision to message Team LRF and to say that I want to stop coaching, basically on the terms of cost and illness were really like the main things that were making me just want to quit. I had been feeling, no, let's start from the beginning. So I had at this moment been dieting for 15 weeks, but I'm talking like not aggressive dieting or anything like that. My calories were still very normal for a person of my height and weight. Like, there was nothing bad in calories, nothing bad with food. Like, my food's all still nice. Like, I was still having like bacon and eggs, having like big bowls of cream and rice and things like that. So like, food wise, absolutely fine, loved it, loved the meals and everything like that. I forgot what I'm talking about. Oh, I forgot what I'm talking about. Oh, dieting. So yeah, I had been on this diet for 15 weeks and then I started feeling very unwell. I didn't tell my coach because, I don't know, I'm that type of person that I don't want to like put my problems on someone else, so I just keep it quiet. This is such a shit way to handle things, I know, but yeah, I didn't tell her that I was feeling unwell, and I'd been feeling unwell for maybe like 2 weeks at this point. And if you know me, you know one of my biggest fears is sick, and I was fucking sick on one of these days and I'm still traumatised to this day, and it's been about 3 weeks, I'm still traumatised. So oh, it's made me feel awful even saying that. But yeah, so basically I'd been very unwell, so that was just really annoying me. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know if it was a diet and things like that. And then I just kept thinking about like the cost of competing. So I want to talk about like the cost, because I don't think a lot of people understand like how expensive it can be. Basically, the cost of things, I pay 175 for coaching, and I was just kept I just kept thinking about like this money. I think because I was feeling unwell, I was off work, and I was just obviously losing money from work because I was feeling unwell, and then obviously having to pay for a coach while I'm losing money from work. Like, does this make sense? So basically I thought, oh, I can't do this anymore. Like, it was giving me stress. And again, I never ever am a stressed person. Like, anyone who knows me, literally, stress does not cross my mind, ever. Never ever. And I always feel like when I fill in my check-in form and it's like your stress level, it's like low, 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 like that is generally, that is generally 100% accurate. I do not stress. I just think there's no need to stress. Like, I could do a whole video on my thoughts on stress and worrying and things like that, but yeah, literally I just think it doesn't matter, does it? You can't control it, so why stress? But yeah, so basically I had messaged Team LOF, I'm gonna stop coaching. At that moment in my head I was like, okay, no, I'm not gonna do it anymore. As soon as I sent that message, I just felt crap. Like, I just felt so, like, I don't know, like pointless. Like, not me as in pointless, like maybe the time that I had taken to obviously get where I'm at, it just felt pointless and annoying. And I deep down really want to get on that stage and really just want to do something different and just be able to accomplish that. Like, that is definitely something that at that moment I still wanted to do. So I spoke to my partner and I was saying, like, maybe I'll just coach myself, because I am a coach. Like, I'm newly qualified and I feel like everything is very fresh in my head, so I feel like I could probably coach myself off and off season, not a prep. So my thoughts were, okay, I'll coach myself into an off season and grow. Like, I feel like I know and I have the knowledge to be able to do that, and then I'll get back with a coach for prep. So, because that is just like intense, I imagine, and I believe I need someone to tell me what to do for prep, because if I do not want to get that wrong, because who wants to go up stage with fluff? No, you need to get on stage looking lean. So yeah, so that was a decision that I had thought about, and I'm now thinking about this over the next 2 weeks. So over that 2 weeks I'll become better, like illness wise, but I hadn't changed my diet. I still stuck with the plan that my coach had given me, and I was getting better. So I generally think I was just unwell. I'm not a person that gets unwell a lot, says me who's unwell now, but yeah, I don't know why this year I've just been so unwell. So yeah, I generally think I was unwell. It was nothing to do with dieting or anything like that. Like, and I come to realise that quite quickly, to be honest. I went into work and I was telling the girls that I obviously made a decision to quit. Some of the girls actually told before I even went in, because obviously I had been ill off work. And I messaged one of the girls, like, yeah, I've made a decision to quit competing because I just feel so ill, and I think it's that, but it wasn't. So yeah, and I don't know, I feel upset. And then when I went into work, I don't know why, but this is really stuck, and the girl that said this is going to be watching this. And she said, why am I getting upset? Oh, she said to me, Shannon, you never give up. And ever since she said that, like, that has stuck, and that literally stuck in my head for like well, until the day I messaged my coach again saying I want to come back. So yeah, like, oh, I don't know, that really hit me. So yeah, thank you for that little kind words of wisdom. I know she'll be watching this video, so but yeah, like, I obviously didn't want to give up, like, and I really, like, become to realise that. So I messaged my coach, like, maybe 2 weeks after. It was around 2 weeks, or a week and a half, like, it wasn't long away at all, and messaged her, like, I really want to come back, like, I've sorted myself out, like, I'm ready. And then we literally, luckily she still had space for clients, so thank God. And she got me signed up straight away. I was already on the plan still. I had like a couple of meals that I shouldn't have had, but I had actually lost weight on my own. And then we done a check-in the next day after me just re-signing up. So yeah, and then I'm back on it, and I feel great. Like, I feel like I am ready. Like, I really want to do this. I'm currently 28 weeks out, which is probably just fucking forever. But yeah, as of today, so today is the 16th of, no it's not, it's the 17th of December. It's the first day of my off season, so we have started to grow. So yeah, like, that is basically my story. So I also want to answer some questions that, like, you guys have sent me across on Instagram about competing, and things like that. So let me get, I screenshot them. So well, here's one question: what keeps you going when you feel like throwing the towel in? So all you need is your friend to tell you, don't give fucking up. Nah, seriously, what keeps me going is that end result. So, like, obviously there was a reason to why I wanted to compete. There was something in me that just really wanted to go down that road and, like, get on that stage and just straight stuff. I don't know, like, I feel like if you have a goal and you feel like you want to give up, you need to think of that goal that you set yourself at the beginning, because, you know, you have your goal and then you've got you here at the beginning trying to get to that goal, and you say you're going to throw the towel in here. Like, this space in between your goal and you is your how to get to your goal. So you need to understand that obviously it's going to take time. Obviously I started getting with a coach in August, so I knew August to, I didn't know my show date, but I knew it would be around June, July in 2022. So yeah, between August and June, July, I know I need to have a plan to get me to my goal, and at any point in that plan where I want to give up, I need to think of that goal and remember I need to obviously take time to get there. Does that make sense? That's how all things work in my head. So yeah, I hope that makes sense. Does Instagram glam up the industry and make it look easier than it is? Yeah, straight up. No, but you never see the hard shit, do you? Like, I don't know, why does no one show this shit? So yeah, girls I started seeing, like, throughout lockdown, people were, like, on prep in their garages, like, because their show, or because the gyms had been closed, but they're still wanting to prep in case their show goes ahead and things like that. Like, that stuff looked cool. And then obviously I was seeing, like, all the sparkly bikinis, all the makeup, the glitz and glam, we keep posing on stage. Like, yeah, like, I feel like it is very much, you see all the pretty stuff, but no, not that many people showing you how they get into the stage. So, you know, like, for example, training. So from experience, well, I've trained weightlifted for about 3 years, but this type of training that I'm doing to get to where I need to be is completely fucking different. I can tell you that now. It took me, oh my god, I'm gonna say months to get used to it. Like, my check-ins would be like, you need to work on your tempo, you need to slow down, you need to pause. Like, it was like it's very different. Like, I'd before be training for like, I don't know, I was just training for fun. So I would be swinging my leg extension, you know, whereas now I'm like, pause, down, pause. And I'm telling you now, the fire in your muscle fibres, you feel the muscle fibres fucking snap. Like, oh, yeah, it's completely different, and no one shows you that really. Stairmaster, I actually feel like I have been so lucky. If my coach watches this, I don't think she will, but I don't know. I feel like I've been so lucky cardio wise. I think I only had cardio maybe 2 months. Maybe not even that, you know, I don't know, I can't really remember. But Stairmaster, so I started on 10 minutes, I was dying at 5 minutes. No, actually, I think when the first day when I started, I was dying on 2 minutes. My first ever cardio, that was horrific. I remember getting in my car and just thinking, wow, that was unreal, in a bad way. And then it did increase. As like a few weeks went on, it was getting higher, and the highest that I got to was 30 minutes, and no word of a lie, my first ever cardio, 30 minutes, I was on Stairmaster, tears coming out of my eyes, I was crying because it just fucking hurt, like, oh. And you're doing this after a workout, and it just hurt so much, and I put it on my check-in form that I cried on Stairmaster. And Charlie goes, "You sure it wasn't sweat?" No, it was tears because I was in fucking pain. Oh my god. And then I get told that some girls have to be on that Stairmaster for an hour and a half on prep to get to where they need to get. I actually will be eating exactly what I'm being told to avoid going on Stairmaster for an hour and a half, because I think I will turn into dust. Oh my god, I would be jello on the floor. That is not okay. No, so I'll be sticking to my prep diet 100%. Yeah, no risks here. Sorry, the camera cut out, I was chatting too much shit. I think show day is very much glamorised, but when you're actually going through it, I can imagine it being really hard. Like, I can imagine you needing a drink. Like, I do drink a lot, and I can't imagine just taking sips. I take gulps. Like, yeah, so that's going to be something. Oh, and also, another thing, you've been tanned, spray tan, not washed off tan. How do you think you're going for a wee? I shit you not, you either get shiwi or you get a plastic cup and you put a hole in it and you piss through the hole. Like, you piss into the cup and it goes into the toilet. Very glamorous, eh? Very glamorous. So yeah, I am looking forward to show day, but I feel like it's going to be very hard. A question that I get asked all the time, when someone finds out I'm doing it, is why? Why you gotta be a bodybuilder? Why are you doing it? My answer is because I want to see how far I can, like, push my body over my mind. Does that make sense? Like, so I've been weightlifting for 3 years. Like, I lost a lot of weight. I really enjoy training. But it was getting to a point where I was like, oh, I'm just training now, like, I was getting a bit bored. So what can I do to spice it up a little? I will compete and see how far I can push my body and see how I can grow. So yeah, that is basically it. Like, I'm not doing it, and I'll be very honest about this, like, I'm not doing it for a bodybuilding career, and that might piss some people off. I'm literally just doing it for a lifetime opportunity. I think you should just do what you want to do in your life. Yeah, and like no one can stop you. Like, if they're not happy for you, then that's their issue, isn't it? You don't need them. So yeah, I've been very lucky in the fact that like family and friends have all supported me. Like, I feel like a lot of my friends saw it coming anyway. Yeah, so yeah, I've been very lucky. I've had a lot of support. Cost, my nose is running, I need a tissue. Then I'm gonna answer one more question because this video is, I feel like it's going on forever and I'm just chatting a load of shit. Price. So like, I feel like people don't understand that you have to pay for this. Like, I don't know, I feel like people don't, yeah, they don't know that you have to pay for this type of stuff. Like, and well, they definitely don't understand how much it costs. So let's have a breakdown here. Coaching. I might even miss some things off, but not intentionally. So let's start. Obviously the main one is your coach. So if you obviously have a decent coach, I feel like that could range anywhere between 150 to 150. So yeah, it really just obviously depends on who you're going with, and that is a monthly cost. So obviously depending on when you're going to start your off season to the finish of your show. But then also I think it's good to stay with your coach after your show to regain, well, like make sure you're eating okay, and gradually increase calories very sensibly, because you don't want to be from a calorie deficit and then start scoffing your face with a load of crap food. Like, that will be the worst thing ever. So I feel like you need to have a coach still after your competition. So that could rack up. It really just depends. Bikini, posing bikini. My one cost, I generally can't remember. I'm gonna say you can probably get a posing bikini between like 70 to 90 pounds, obviously depending on how you want it to look. If you want connectors, obviously a basic looking bikini will be the cheapest, and things like that. I get my bikinis from And Pose, and I love them. I think, and Ashley's just so lovely, she's such a lovely person. So yeah, I have got my bikini from her, and I'm planning to get my bikini for stage from her. She does not know that yet, but I am. I've already seen the bikini at the one. And then stage bikini, while we're on that subject. The cost of a stage bikini, when someone asks me how much is that going to be, they literally nearly hit the floor. About £450 to £500 is what you're looking at for your stage bikini. Obviously you can get some a little bit cheaper, depending on how many diamond coverage you want. Yeah, but I'm gonna say 450 to 500 is like your standard, like level 4 crystallized bikini. Posing shoes, mine cost £110. Obviously there is cheaper ones out there. My ones are fully crystallized, around platform and on the heel and underneath, like they're fully diamonds. But you can get posing shoes like plain. I did have plain ones at first and they were £50, I think. And then I upgraded them to I wear the Majesty wide fit. So I did originally have the lip heels in a 5-inch heel, but I have wide feet and I was getting a bit squashed in them, especially because they're perspex on the front. Your feet tend to swell and get sweaty, and yeah, it was getting painful. So I got the Majesty ones with the fully like diamond platform and heel, and they're wide fit and they are so comfortable. Actually more than my Christmas workout do. And then supplements. So obviously if you're not intaking enough protein from food, you need to buy protein powder. You also need to buy EAAs. You need to, this is if you want to obviously add these things in, but it's all like, it is recommended, like these are gonna obviously help you in this process. So EAAs, creatine, I do take GDAs, which help with, like, I have them alongside my carb intake to make sure that my insulin is going into the right area and I do not gain unnecessary fat. What else? Sleeping stuff, like if you're stressed out. I know probably closer to like prep time, you tend not to sleep very well, so you might need some stuff to supplement that. Pre-workout, if you take pre-workout, I personally don't. It gives me such bad belly and gives me heart palpitations. I hate pre-workout. I've tried so many and none of them are nice. I can't believe them. Vitamins, so obviously you want to be making sure you're having the right vitamins and minerals, because especially when your food is dropping, you might not be consuming enough. So yeah, vitamins. And yeah, just extra supplements that you feel like you need. Obviously if people wanted to do steroids, then you'd have to pay for that. I obviously, well, might not be obvious, but I definitely am not doing that. Food, you need to eat. We are fueling our bodies. To be honest though, my food shop isn't the worst price. Like, it's actually quite cheap. I feel like my food is very much the same every day, so I never really waste anything, and so like I can cook like a whole thingy of chicken and it'll last me a week kind of thing. Like, yeah, it's alright. Hotel, travel to the stage where you're going to compete. So I'm planning to compete in Hull. Wasn't impressed about that, to be fair. I wanted to do it in Birmingham, but the Birmingham one is later on in the year and I don't want to wait that long unless I really don't look ready to go on stage when I'm planning to. Then I potentially could push it to the Birmingham one, but no, we're aiming for Hull. So that's 2.5 hour drive from me. So obviously cost of that, cost of a hotel, cost of your tan, makeup I will be doing myself. I can do makeup, so I'll be doing my own, and my own hair as well, I'll be doing my own. So yeah, I do save a bit of money on that, but obviously if you didn't know how to do makeup, then you'd be paying for that. I imagine that being nearly 60 something pounds. Hair as well, probably like nearly 40 quid. I think your tan is about 60 to 80 pounds. I could be wrong, I'm sure I looked. And then you actually have to pay to compete. You actually have to pay to get on stage. So you have to be a member. I am doing the PCA federation, so you have to be a member, so you have to pay a member's fee, and then you have to pay to compete in the category that you want to compete in, kind of thing. Does that make sense? So yeah, and I think, well, at the minute it's looking like that's £40. So yeah, you actually have to pay to get on stage, which sounds crazy because, I don't know, I just feel like people don't really understand what you've got to pay for. Like, I feel like they just think you just work out and you're going to turn up at this place and compete. So yeah, if that gives you a rough idea of price wise. Oh, I feel like this video has just been blabber when I've just gone on, and I feel like I've gone off on loads of tangents, but I hope it's been a bit useful. I hope you understand, like, competing a little bit more. Any questions, obviously leave them down below and I can answer them. I would love if you could subscribe to my channel. Like I said, this is going to be a series of my, I keep forgetting what I've called it, my story to stage. So yeah, this is going to be a series, so make sure you subscribe to keep up with it. And then also you can follow me on Instagram. I will leave my little Instagram name on the screen. I will see you later, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.